Hi, once again it's Ed from Exotic Blanks, and we're going to try to turn tonight a two-ended seam ripper. I have a customer who has been struggling with some of this, and so we're going to see what we can do using the tools that I normally use. That would be starting out with a skew, which we will do right now. When I turn anything, I turn at the top speed of the lathe, which in this case is about 3,800 RPM. Until I get the object to round, I don't worry too much about the quality of the turning. So when you look at this, you'll see that there are some nicks on it. I've got some scratches and so forth. That's certainly not the way I'm going to finish it, but at the present time, I really don't care because I've got a long way between here and the bushing. So if you hear the thing making strange noises, yes, I understand. Once I've got it down to round, by putting a fair amount of pressure on it, I do not let it vibrate, and it's far less likely to get putted up. The reason I like the skew is because, as you can see, in just a couple of passes, maybe 6-8 passes, I've gotten it from square to about the diameter that I want on the ends. And then we want to, basically the profile we're looking for is a couple of knuckles on the ends that will come down. I don't think you can tell this on the video, but this bushing is smaller than this bushing. So now we've got it down to round. Let's try moving in a little with the camera and see if I can get a good picture of it. Okay. As you can see, I use the center of the blade, and I'm just right around the center of the object. Now we want this is going to curl in a bit. Okay, the center we want a little bit fatter, and then again we're going to do the same thing on this end. And there we have the raw profile, a little bit deeper I think over here. Those of you who have turned a lot of wood and have always learned never turn uphill, You don't turn uphill on wood because you're turning into the grain and it can catch. Plastic doesn't have a grain. So you can turn uphill. Whatever way you're comfortable is the best way to do it. There we go. That's essentially the profile that I want. I'm going to bring this down a bit. And then we want to get the two sides, two ends, with kind of a knuckle look to them. And that's just a matter of taking my skew and rolling it over. You see, with the point of the skew at either end, you can bring that right down to the bushing without any difficulty. Again, it's a matter of rolling the tool down to the point. And be very careful not to put any pressure on it. You're just trying to get it like that. Now this one is a little smaller, so you probably want this knuckle a little smaller than this one. We'll round that over. Maybe take that down a little bit more so there's a little more finger grip. As a seam ripper, I'm picturing an older lady trying to grip it. So you don't want it too thin because arthritis makes it hard to grip small things. On the other hand, some are thinner, some are thicker, and then you can accommodate anybody who happens to want one of your products. And we're going to want to make this back side a little bit smaller to accommodate the fact that that's going to look smaller. So I think what we'll do, just bring this down a bit. And there we go. That's, to me, that's finished. Clean off the ends. And turn it off so you can see that there's no chips or any of that stuff. Everything is nice and straight. Now the next thing, of course, is to sand it. I would start sanding at 400 grit. And turn it down, turn the speed down significantly. I'm going to be right around 1300 RPM. When you see little spaces like this where it's shiny, that's actually lower than the rest of the product. So you want to try to sand that until you get down to the level of that low spot. Otherwise, it can show up when you finish it. It can show up and look unfinished. But there we go, we got it out. And same thing on the other end. There's not a lot to sanding something this size. And of course there's no right profile. That's part of the problem here. You have to decide what you like. Now you see that has turned into a pretty even my sawdust, if you want to call it that, is pretty even, and so I have no high spots or low spots on that piece. That was the 400. Get the 400 scratches out with 600. And that's the way it goes. Now, we'll turn this off. And we take this off the lathe and take it over to the buffing station. Now, I do have a buffing station. If you don't have that, the way to do this is to use Novus or some other polish. I'm spoiled. The buffing station is much faster and does a better job. So, I'll be back to show it to you.